strength of acid or base can be estimated using universal indicator. It is estimated by universal indicator. Now this, what is meant by a universal indicator? What is meant by a universal indicator? See, universal indicator is a mixture of several indicators. We have seen previously natural indicators, then synthetic indicators and olfactory indicators. So here this universal indicator, it is a mixture of several indicators and it shows different colors at different concentrations of hydrogen ions, H plus ions in the solution. So this can be determined by a scale called pH scale. That strength of these acids or bases can be determined by a scale called pH scale, and it is discovered by a scientist Sorensen. Now what is this pH scale? A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration, H plus ion concentration in a solution. Now this, what is this P stands for? P in pH stands for potenge. A German word means power. And that H, it is hydrogen ion concentration. So this pH scale is given by Sorensen. A scale for measuring H plus hydrogen ion concentration in a solution. P in pH stands for potenge, a German word which means power. See, when pH is 7, then it is neutral solution. pH is less than 7, it is acidic solution. pH more than 7, basic solution. More than 7, basic solution. Now see here, if you see here, this CH3COOH, H2CO3, and hydrogen ion concentration, it is increasing, and see, when it is increasing, strong acids, HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, HNO3, nitric acid. Now see, if you see that's the scale, the acidity, now in the strong acids, see there are 3 strong acids are there. Hydrochloric acid, hydrogen ion concentration is increasing. So here hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Now come to the next one, base. When on diluting an acid, when you add more water, children, in the acid, pH automatically increases. Same way, diluting a base, pH decreases. Now see here also, weak base is ammonium hydroxide, NH4OH. Now this hydroxyl OH minus ion, when concentration increases, then it becomes a strong base. See here strong bases, NaOH, sodium hydroxide, KOH, potassium hydroxide, CaOH twice, calcium hydroxide. So these are the strong bases, and see above there are strong acids, HCl, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acids. Already I told you, on diluting an acid, pH increases, and on diluting a base, pH decreases. See if you see the scale, children, here, acid nature, normally, see, acid nature, see left side it is increasing, and basic nature, if you see your right side, it is increasing. In the left side acid nature is increasing, and in the right side basic nature is increasing. At the center 7, neutral. What it is? Neutral. So that pH 7 is neutral, and below pH 7 it is acidic, and above 7 it is basic. So here what is happening? Increasing of hydrogen ions, your left side, and in the right side all decreasing of hydrogen ion. Now here this is a scale, that pH scale, children. It represents normally 0 to 7. pH 7 is neutral, and after 7, 8 to 14 is basic, and if it is 0, 1, 2, it is a strong acid. 2 strong acid. When it is coming to 6, pH 6 means weak acid, and when it is coming to 14, then what is happening? It is a strong base. Then it is 7, pH 8, pH 7 is neutral, and if it is 8, 9, it is a weak base. It is a weak base. So this is pH scale. So that is negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. Here that is measuring a hydrogen ion concentration, that is pH scale given by Sorensen. Now this importance of pH in everyday life. How it helps in the everyday life. After explanation, you can write the notes, children. First you listen the lesson. Afterwards you can note down the points. Now importance of pH in everyday life. There are here 5 examples are there here, and very important also, children. See here. First one, plants and animals are pH sensitive. Normally our body works within the pH range of 7 to 7.8, that is neutral only. So when pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, so it is called acidic rain. It is called acidic rain, acid rain, if it is 5.6. Now if you see what is the pH of the soil, plants require a specific pH range for their healthy growth. They require a healthy growth. All the pH in everyday life, they are very important in animals and also in the body of human beings and also in the soil also. Now see in our digestive system, pH in our digestive system. You know that our stomach produces hydrochloric acid, which helps in digestion. Normally during indigestion, children, stomach produces more acid and it causes pain and irritation, when that is called acidity. So to reduce this acidity, to get rid of from that pain, people use antacids. That is, what is the antacid? They are having the form of a syrup or in the tablets, a mild base. That is, you can take example, a milk of magnesia, magnesium hydroxide, to neutralize the excess acid. You know that ENO, that also when you take, that is normally consisting of magnesium hydroxide, it reduces our acidity in our body. When you take more spicy food, children, normally what happens? The acidity increases. So when it is beyond that, normally below 7, normally then what happens? The acidity increases. Now then to get rid of that pain, what you have to take? You have to take antacid tablet or a milk of, that is your tablets you can take, or a syrup also, milk of magnesia, that is MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide. It neutralizes excess acid. So that is pH in our digestive system. Now pH changes as a cause of tooth decay. Normally tooth decay starts when pH of mouth is lower than 5.5. All these are very important, children. Normally in our mouth, when the pH it is when it is less than 5.5, then it starts the tooth decay. Normally tooth enamel is made up of calcium phosphate. You know that hardest substance. What is that hardest substance? Is calcium phosphate, and it does not dissolve in water, but it corrodes when pH is lower than 5.5. When you take these sweet substances or whatever, chocolates, whatever, children, then what happens? Normally it becomes pH lower than 5.5 due to acids. These acids are produced by these degradation of food particles by bacteria. So normally when they release these bacteria, when they degrade the food particles, normally you will get the toothache. So to prevent that, you will use toothpaste. Generally it is a basic in nature, so tooth decay can be prevented. Taking this base, toothpaste contains base. Acid is neutralized by a base. So pH changes as a cause of tooth decay. So tooth decay, when it starts, when our pH is lower than 5.5. Tooth enamel is made up of calcium phosphate, which is a hardest substance. When you take this normally sweet item, children, then the pH it becomes lower than 5.5. So then why it becomes? Because these bacteria, they act on those food particles, and these they release acids. So then we will get the toothache. So the toothache can be neutralized by taking this normally using the toothpaste 2 times or 3 times. Otherwise you have to go to the doctor then. So like that you can prevent the tooth decay. So that is the fourth importance everyday life. There is a 3 marks question, children. So next another, the last one, self defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. How this self defense? Bee sting leaves an acid which causes pain and irritation. Now bee sting normally when it leaves an acid, when it normally bites, normally what happened, then it leaves an acid, then you will get the pain. So how to remove that one? You can use a mild base like baking soda. On the stung area you can apply that baking soda, then it gives relief. So bee sting, it releases acid. So how can you release that one? By adding a base. That is, what is that? Is baking soda. So when you apply it, then what will happen? That it reduces the relief, it will get relief. Now second example, see, stinging hair of nettle leaves, they inject methanoic acid causing burning pain. So this rubbing with the leaf of a dog plant, it also gives relief. One produces acid, methanoic acid, and when you rub that with a dog plant, it also gives the relief. Now see the importance of, see, there are 5 examples are there, how they help in our life. First one, plants and animals are pH sensitive. Second one, pH of the soil. Third one, pH in our digestive system. And fourth one, pH change as a cause of tooth decay. And the fifth one, self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. Now here, pH of the salts, a strong acid plus a strong base always gives neutral salts. So neutral salts pH is 7. Salt of strong acid plus weak base, it produces acidic salts. All of you know that is acidic salts below pH 7. Below pH 7. Now salt of strong base and weak acid gives rise to basic salts, that is pH is less than 7. So today we will see this pH only, children. In your textbook there is a pH scale diagram is there. pH 0 neutral. Tomorrow we'll start the salts. Today we'll see, next class we'll see the salts and all. Today we'll see only the pH scale. So strong acid plus strong base gives rise to neutral salts. So pH is 7. Salt of a strong acid and a weak base gives rise to acidic salts. Normally acidic salts pH will below 7. See that sign, below 7. Strong base, salt of a strong base and weak acid, they gives basic salts. So basic, they are pH more than 7. Diagram is there in your textbook, children. Please draw the diagram. pH is Soren scale, pH scale is there. So that you have to write. Now you can write these points, strength of acid and bases. Any doubts also you can express, children, in the chat box. You can express any. I will ask you some questions also. You can start writing strength of acids and bases. Universal. What is meant by universal indicator? See the questions. And what is meant by pH scale? pH 7 means neutral solution. pH less than 7, acidic solution. pH more than 7, basic solution. So like that you can please start writing now. Chat box you can